Hi everyone, welcome back to Dragon Infinity. So today I'm reviewing the Dr. V InZincable Mineral Sunscreen for Skin of Colour. So this sunscreen is an SPF 50 and it has no white cast. It's a mineral sunscreen. And if you know mineral sunscreens, they usually cause a white cast if you have brown skin tones. Even for white skin tones, there is still a white cast. But for us, you know, with brown skin, it will create a white cast because I'm quite dark. So, what was I going to say? Yeah, so I was using like Colour Science before, which is a tinted sunscreen. But I don't usually like to wear too many tinted sunscreens on a daily basis because it's a much harder to remove compared to, you know, just a normal plain sunscreen. So I was using the Colour Science Unforgettable SPF 50 in the shade Bronze and sometimes the shade Glow. So I first bought this in 2021 in July when it first came out. And I was really excited because it's the first invisible sunscreen. And I have acne-prone skin, which means that you want to be using a mineral-based sunscreen compared to a chemical because zinc oxide, which is the ingredient in this, is actually anti-inflammatory. So sort of like pseudo-cream, you know, that's sort of anti-inflammatory because of the zinc, I think. But yeah, so this is really good. It's also non-comedogenic. It does have a dewy finish, but it's non-comedogenic, which is really good as well because I actually have dry acne-prone skin, so it's like the perfect combination. You can still have it if you have oily skin. I mean, I don't know. But I think it's for most skin types, really. If you have oily skin, you might want to just use this without a moisturizer underneath, like because there's already humectants in it, which actually, you know, make the skin like super cute. Anyways, so this is actually not just an ordinary mineral sunscreen, it's actually got Shield in it, which is a trademark by Dr. Nita Ratan, and it sort of reduces your hyperpigmentation, I think. Shield. Let me see. Yeah, Shield is a tyrosinase inhibitor. Which tyrosinase inhibitor is those ingredients that reduce hyperpigmentation. So that's stuff like niacinamide, kojic acid, licorice root extract. What else? Tranexamic acid, I think. I'm not sure. So it's 70% zinc oxide, which is actually a really high percentage. Usually, most mineral sunscreens don't have that much. And it's a really good formulation because this is a really high percentage of zinc oxide made into an invisible formula, which is like, I don't know how she did it. It's amazing. It's also got vitamin E. So this, you're actually getting all like bang for your buck. And it was only £24.99, which is so cheap. Like so many other sunscreens are like 30 quid. Like I bought the Neutrogena Sheer Zinc, which was 30 quid. And there's no tyrosinase inhibitors in it. It was just zinc oxide. And it leaves a really bad white cast. Even if it didn't have all these ingredients in it, I would still buy it because, you know, I just needed that, you know, mineral sunscreen that doesn't produce this white cast. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so zinc oxide, and there's lots of like silicones in it, which makes it really, really easy to glide around the under eye area because sort of like the Neutrogena Sheer Zinc, it was very like tough to blend in because there wasn't enough silicones in it. So every time I rubbed it under my eye, it would like really tug and it would pill, and that's not really good because over time, if you're doing this every day, because you should be wearing this every single day and reapplying, you know, you're gonna get like tugging on the skin, which causes fine lines, wrinkles, and stuff like that. So, yeah, so I've been using this since 2021, and yeah, I think it's really good. The only issue I would say would be that if you are, so when it's really hot, so when I went on holiday to like Greece and stuff, you really want to be not really using moisturizer underneath it because it kind of is quite heavy if you do wear moisturizer. I usually use a CeraVe moisturizer because I have dry skin. Even for me, it would be a bit heavy because of the dewy finish, and especially reapplying, it's like it gets a bit oily for me. But that's fine. You just really need to. So at the moment, I'm wearing it without any moisturizer underneath, and it works. Just see what works for you. You might want to wear a toner underneath because the toners obviously look much more thinner than a moisturizer. Or you might want to wear the Cosrx Snail Mucin, or you could wear, you know, just play it by ear. But obviously, don't have dry skin underneath. If it's feeling dry, you really need to make sure you're moisturising. What else? So it comes in a really nice bottle. It's like this nice egg shape. It lasts quite a long time. It looks small, but it actually isn't. And there's no alcohol, no essential oils, which is really good. And yeah, so I wish I could show you, but I couldn't really because I don't want to waste it. So I've used about like 15 bottles, I think. Well, not me, because me and my mum use it. So yeah, I don't know how many I've used. But yeah, it's really, really good. And I also use a Dr. Vanita Rattan antioxidant power serum at the moment, which I've been using it for the past 4 days. Because I just turned 21, and basically after you turn 21, you lose 1% of collagen every day. I mean, not every day, every year. So like, I need to start with the anti-aging routine, which has got retinaldehyde, which is a not retinaldehyde, yeah, it's got retinaldehyde in it, and a fat soluble vitamin C, which is tetrahydrotetrahydrocannabinol ascorbate, which is really good. But that's not in there, so I'm just not really talking about the right thing now. So yeah, it's really quick to arrive, and the free delivery for me, if you over £60, I think. So I usually buy this, like a couple of these, so that's 50 quid, and then maybe like an antioxidant power serum or a Cerapet moisturizer, stuff like that. So it's really good. It's my favourite brand, Dr. V. I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.